Hi everyone, this is question number 11. In this question, we need to find the first derivative for each of the following functions by using the product rules. So first derivative means differentiation. So product rules, there is a formula for product rules. That is, if y is written in terms of u and v, whereby u, v, they are in terms of x. So when we differentiate dy by dx, the formula will be stay v do u plus stay u do v. Okay, always differentiate the u first lah. All right, we differentiate with respect of x. So we're going to use this formula. Okay, as prime indicates differentiation. Yeah. All right, now so over here, normally for the product rules, after we differentiate, we will need to factorize it. So I look at this, I notice that the x plus 5x squared, they actually have the common factor, that is x. So I would like to factorize first. Okay, so let's factorize that. So 6x squared. So when I factorize this, I will have x bracket 1 plus 5x, and then the whole thing raised up to the power of 3. So if I expand the square bracket, I will have 6x squared. And then next is x cubed. And then followed by 1 plus 5x cubed. So this and this can combine. So we will have 6x to the power of 5 times with 1 plus 5x raised up to the power of 3. So now my u and the v will be in this way, whereby the v is much simpler. So now to find dy by dx, okay, use this formula. Okay, use this formula. So stay v, so write v first. 1 plus 5x raised up to the power of 3. Differentiate u. So when we differentiate u, we will have 30x to the power of 4. And then plus 6x to the power of 5 and differentiate the v. So this is the chain rule. So do outside, followed by do the inside times 5. Okay, inside unchanged. Now let's factorize. Do you notice that both terms contain 1 plus 5x? 1 plus 5x. Okay, and then the most is square. And next, what else? We have 30x to the power of 4. 6x to the power of 4. 6 times 5, we have 30. So after we have identified a common factor, let's just factorize that out. So we have 30x to the power of 4 times with 1 plus 5x raised up to the power of 2. So now the first term, we have taken out 30x to the power of 4. We have taken out 1 plus 5x squared. We're left with just 1 plus 5x. And then the second term, we have factorized 30x to the power of 4, so left with just x. And the 3 there. Okay, I think that's all. So now we can simplify the square bracket. So we have 30x to the power of 4, and then 1 plus 5x squared, and 1 plus 8x. So just leave this as our answer. Okay? All right, next question B. So for B, this one we can just apply the product rules. So therefore, dy dx, let me just use the different color of pen. So to find dy dx, according to the chain rule, always differentiate the u first. So v stay. So 7x plus 3 raised up to the power of 5. Differentiate u, 1, plus stay u, and do v. So differentiate the v. So we have 5. Reduce the power by 1. The inside remain. Continue to differentiate the inside, that is 7. And now we can factorize because both terms contain 7x plus 3. Okay, so we have to factorize the highest common factor is 7x plus 3 raised up to the power of 4. And that's it. So let's just take that out. 7x plus 3 raised up to the power of 4. And then the first term we're left with 7x plus 3. And then the second term we're left with 35x. Okay, let's simplify everything. We have 7x plus 3 raised up to the power of 4 and 42x plus 3. Okay, and 42x plus 3, actually we can factorize it. Yeah, so it's a multiple of 3. So the highest common factors will be 3. So 42 divided by 3, we have 14x and then plus 1. And the 7x plus 3 raised up to the power of 4, just copy. Okay, and that's it for the answer B. Now, if you ask, can we just leave the answer here? I think it shouldn't be any problem. Okay, so we accept both. Now, part C. So for part C, let me just show it here. So y equals to 4x squared minus 3x times with 1 minus 2x squared raised up to the power of 10. Now for this, I would not factorize it because in order for me to use the product rules, we have to write the y and the product of two different expressions. So we already have 2 here, so we don't want to create another one, so I don't factorize the x. So unlike A, I have 2, whereby if I factorize the x that being factorized can combine with the 6x squared and become one expression by itself. So this one I factorize, but this one I don't. So what do? We just mark down this is u, this is v, and then we factorize using, we differentiate using the product rules. So therefore, dy by dx will be stay v, 1 minus 2x squared, raised up to the power of 10, factorize the u. So we have 8x minus 3 plus stay u, which is 4x squared minus 3x, and then differentiate the v. So differentiate the v, so bring down the power 10, and then reduce the power by 1. The inside untouched. Okay, once we have done the outside, now we do the inside. So the inside will be negative 4x. All right, identify the common factor so that we can factorize it. We have 1 minus 2x squared. Highest common factor is 9. And then another one will be, I think that's it. All right, that's it. So what do we do is factorize the common factor, 1 minus 2x squared, raised up to the power of 9. And then in the first term, we left with 1 minus 2x squared and 8x minus 3. And then the second term plus 4x squared. Okay, we're going to multiply this, negative 40x. Okay, so we have negative 40x times with 4x squared minus 3x. Okay, now we expand this. So we have 1 minus 2x squared raised up to the power of 9. Let's expand this one. We have 8x minus 3 minus 16x cubed, and then plus 6x squared. And then expand the second term. We have negative 160x cubed, and then positive 120x squared. Okay, so with that, let's combine the like term. We have 1 minus 2x squared raised up to the power of 9. And then let's arrange in such a way that the highest power will come first. So we have negative 16x cubed and negative 160x cubed. So we have negative 176x cubed and followed by the x squared. So we have 6x squared and 120x squared. So that will be plus 126x squared. And that's it. Just copy the rest, plus 8x minus 3. So we can leave this as our answer. Okay. If you don't like that the negative is in front, you can just factorize the negative, and then this one will become 176x cubed minus 126x squared minus 8x plus 3, but we just leave this, it's just fine. Okay, so that's it for question number 11.